Alright, this is going to be a video on the Grand Cherokee. Now, I've already pulled this loose, but I've only done 4 bolts so far. So actually, first thing you have to do is go down here and see my finger. There's loosen that. Then you have to go down here and loosen this idler pulley down here and take your belt loose. Before you do that, there's 4 bolts. Right? Where can I see that? Okay, you see the end of there's 4 bolts right here, and down there you can see, well, there's 4 nuts on here. You take those off, and you can see the studs down there. So right down in there, there's one of them. Okay, then you come up here. There's a nut here and a nut here, right? And that fits on this part and this part. You take that loose. There's a transmission line that goes into a clip down in here. See that? See how it's loose? Straight right in, right over there. You see my finger is almost to it. Right there. The loose clip. But then what you're going to do is you're just going to grab everything, get it right on it. Okay, pretty much easy peasy. And what I do is I always put a piece of cardboard down there to take some of the brunt of the save my radiator a little bit. Alright, now once you get this off, here you go. And there's those holes I was talking about before. Got your fan clutch, and just put that aside. When you get down here, this right here, that's the studs I was talking about. Now, do my water pump, I'm going to show you. That comes right off. Okay. Now, when I feel this, it's not smooth. Okay. Take that off. That's right. You can see that I'm leaking all kinds of crazy stuff on here. We're going to do a little bit of preventative on that. While we're here, you know what? I might as well do the gasket on the thermostat right there. It's only like 2 bolts. But okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these 2 bolts here for the bracket for the idler, the adjusting pulley down there. Then I got 1, 2 up here. 1, 2. See those? 1, 2. And then there's 3. I think there's only 3. I'll have to look. But you can access those through the holes right here in the wheel. You just spin that around and go over here to the next one. You might be able to see that in there somewhere. Yep, there it is. And as we go around, we just check. I think it's only 3 bolts. Oh, there's one there. Okay, that's the one I was looking at. But yeah, I'll take that off, take those 2 out, and I'll go down to my lower hose there, and I will disconnect that, if you can see it, and that'll drain pretty much everything I need drained out of there. I have my pan under there. You can see it a little bit if I turn it around. But okay, we're gonna go from there. Just gonna undo the bolt and pull her out. Okay, there's my tube. I'm gonna have to take this tube loose up here on the heater hose. Gonna pull, and I haven't decided whether I'm gonna see what happens when I go to take that out and switch it over to the new pump. But these studs are gonna have to come out too, because I was too cheap to get new studs. I should have just got new studs, huh? But there we go. This motor has, I believe, 90 more miles to go, and it'll have 250,000 on it. So if it's a little dirty, she's earned it. But in another video, I'm probably going to be replacing this tomorrow, so I'll show you how to take that off also. And you take that and just put it up here. All right, here we got that's the, goes down to the water pump there. That's the heater hose. I mean, where the heater hose connects to. That's loose. And there's where your other heater hose connects to. Your upper radiator hose is gone. Your lower radiator hose is gone, and I drained everything down into the pond as best I could. And okay, for the thermostat housing, you have one bolt there and your other bolt there. You gotta reach in and just put this here, and that'll pull right off. Stash him over there somewhere, and that'll come off. And then your bolts, there's one there, and there's one around the other side over there. Okay, so you got one over there. You see that one? Kind of hard to see it, but it's right in the center of the frame there. Frame of the picture, that is. And there you go in there. You have that one. Then you have that one right there. And you come around. You got, how was it? You got that one right there. And then you got under there, you have that one right there. I'm sure you can see that. But okay, I'll pull those out, and then I'll just work that water pump off. I might have to take this pulley off too, so I can get the metal hose off of there out. But we shall see. It might come off. I think I'm going to have to take it off. All right, now I've got everything all cleaned up. Okay, I've got my water pump housing. That's about as clean. I might hit that again. See if I can clean that a little bit more. But, anyway, there's how we're doing. Want everything nice and clean as you can get it. And then you come over and you have to switch your old parts, okay, including this tube. So this tube here, this is that hooks up to your heater hose, and you got to orient that so that it's going to hook up again. You see what I mean? And you might want to dry fit it and check it out and make sure that that's in the proper space. And you want a little Teflon tape on there too. Some people say they have a hard time getting theirs off, but I use Teflon and it works pretty nice. Another thing you got to do is pull the studs out. Okay, I lucked out. Mine were in pretty much finger tight. I just wheeled them out. But if they're stuck in there, just put a little weasel piss on them and double nut them and turn them right out. Or you could always go buy new ones. Okay, now for this one, some people like to use gasket sealer and things like that. I don't use that too much, but you want to make sure you get your gasket on properly, as you can see. Okay, and then you just stick it on, bolt it in a kind of like a star sequence when you put it up, and you look it up on your manual, and it'll tell you what specs you should work the bolts to. All right, there you go. All right, here we are back again, and I've completed the install of the water pump. There's a couple other things I got to put back, like the thermostat housing and the pulley that goes right there, and over here the power steering pump and the power steering bracket. Bracket bolts right up to here, right up there. I already got the lower radiator hose in, and I got the heater hose in that I'm actually going to replace. I just got to run up and get a hose. But let's see, this clamp here, it's got to slide down there, but I'm just going to replace this hose. I put a new heater hose on the other day because this one blew after friggin' 20 years, 250,000 miles. But that'll be an easy peasy job. That's a 16 millimeter or 5/8 heater hose. And okay, so what I'll be doing next is I like to just work everything as it goes. Like, since I could get to the bottom hose, I connected that real nice. Was able to get a nice torque on the clamp. Made sure I get a nice seal. Torqued the bolts all down there. I got the studs in for the fan. Have this. Even though You want to get this so it's not rubbing on there, because you don't want to rub a hole in there for just a little bit of vibration. And it goes in. See how it's oriented down into there? You can see my... Don't go all crazy trying to get that down to the nut, because if you do, it'll be actually a little too close to there. Okay, so you just want it to go in to where it's nice and snug and you don't think it's going to leak. Alrighty? Because to get that off, if you have this on here, I probably should just put new tube on there, huh? But regardless, there it is. And so I'll just be I'll put the thermostat housing back on with a new thermostat and gasket, and put that pulley there on. Then I'll come over here and I'll start messing with the power steering pump, and we'll just go from there. Just connect until I'm done. Alrighty, there you go. All right, here we are. We have some more stuff to hook back up. Okay, put the heater hose. I'll put the power steering back in. There's down there, see that bracket down there? It goes all the way in the bottom. Don't forget that bolt. Tighten it up nice. Okay, got my pulleys on. I put my fan belt on. Let me see if I can get a better view down in there. Just so that it's a little easier to work around my fan, I just leave it loose up here. But my cardboard's still in here, so when I put my fan and my shroud in, should go nice. I got my water pump drive over top of the studs and against the housing real good, and got that back in. Let's see, I have my water temperature sensor, and let's see, I think we're ready. Okay. All right, we're all finished except for I got to fill the radiator with 50/50. I already did fill it with 50/50 antifreeze and water. And what I got to do now is start her up, let her warm up to operating conditions, make sure there's no bubbles, no dry spots in the motor, turn the heat on full blast, make sure everything's good, check all the fluids, and away we go. I tighten my belt. Remember, when you tighten your belt, tighten your pulley down there, and then tighten your little tensioner bolt there, and then go back down there and tighten that again. Make sure everything's all tight in there. You don't want to put too much tension on your belt, but you don't want it too loose either, because you don't want it coming off when you're driving. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Everything's tight. I'm looking for leaks before I start her up. I got a piece of cardboard right under there, under where all the leaks are going to go. I did spill a little water putting the 50/50 in, but that's why I put the cardboard down there, see if I see anything once I start her up. But that should be it. While I was under here, I got a chance to clean off my battery terminals. I'll check my oil and my tranny fluid. Tranny fluid's back under there. Again, you want it up to operating condition. I mean temperature, sorry. And check your power steering, everything you can do while you're under here. But it looks like it might need a little bit. There you go. There's your water pump install on a 4.0 on a Jeep Cherokee. Alright. And once again, as always, don't forget to like and or subscribe. Alright, leave a comment if you have any questions. Something you like, you don't like, let me know. Take it easy.